The Female Poet, An Introduction, Volume 4. The gentler sex, or the deadlier of the species. Between these two definitions of the female gender, and probably many more, lies a collection of some of the most beautiful verse ever written. For much of history, women have been seen rather than heard. In this volume, poets of great depth and feeling express themselves on a range of topics, and in ways that perhaps only a woman can. Very Early Spring by Catherine Mansfield. The fields are snowbound no longer. There are little blue lakes and flags of tenderest green. The snow has been caught up into the sky, so many white clouds, and the blue of the sky is cold. Now the sun walks in the forest. He touches the boughs and stems with his golden fingers. They shiver and wake from slumber. Over the barren branches he shakes his yellow curls. Yet is the forest full of the sound of tears. A wind dances over the fields. Shrill and clear the sound of her waking laughter. Yet the little blue lakes tremble, and the flags of tenderest green bend and quiver. Sea Love by Charlotte Mary Mew. Tide be running the great world over. 'Twas only last June month I mind that we was thinking the toss and the call in the breast of the lover, so everlasting as the sea. Here's the same little fishes that sputter and swim, with the moon's old glim on the grey wet sand, and him no more to me, nor me to him, than the wind going over my hand. Summer in England, 1914, by Alice Meynell. On London fell a clearer light, caressing pencils of the sun defying the distances, the white houses transfigured one by one, the long, unlovely street, impearled. Oh, what a sky has walked the world. Most happy year, and out of town the hay was prosperous, and the wheat. The silken harvest climbed the down. Moon after moon was heavenly sweet, stroking the bread within the sheaves, looking twixt apples and their leaves. And while this rose made round her cup, the armies died convulsed. And when this chaste young silver sun went up, softly 1,000 shattered men, one wet corruption, heaped the plain after a league-long throb of pain. Flower following tender flower, and birds and berries, and benignant skies made thrive the serried flocks and herds. Yonder are men shot through the eyes. Love, hide thy face from man's unpardonable race. Who said no man hath greater love than this, to die to serve his friend? So these have loved us all unto the end. Chide thou no more, O thou unsacrificed. The soldier dying dies upon a kiss, the very kiss of Christ.
Sonnet by Alice Dunbar Nelson. I had no thought of violets of late, the wild, shy kind that spring beneath your feet in wistful April days, when lovers mate and wander through the fields in raptures sweet. The thought of violets meant florists' shops and bows and pins and perfumed papers fine, and garish lights and mincing little fops and cabarets and songs and deadening wine. So far from sweet real things my thoughts had strayed, I had forgot wide fields and clear brown streams, the perfect loveliness that God has made, wild violets shy and heaven-mounting dreams. And now, unwittingly, you've made me dream of violets and my soul's forgotten gleam.
Against Love by Catherine Phillips. Hence, Cupid, with your cheating toys, your real griefs and painted joys, your pleasure which itself destroys. Lovers like men in fevers burn and rave, and only what will injure them do crave. Men's weakness makes love so severe, they give him power by their fear, and make the shackles which they wear. Who to another does his heart submit, makes his own idol, and then worships it. Him whose heart is all his own, peace and liberty does crown, he apprehends no killing frown. He feels no raptures which are joys diseased, and is not much transported, but still pleased.
Hop-Picking by Edith Nesbit. Ah me, how pleasant to go down from the forlorn and faded town to Kentish wood and fold and lane, and breathe God's blessed air again, where glorious yellow cornfields blaze and nuts hang over woodland ways, to pick the sweet keen-scented hops, see from each pole a dream wreath drops, to toil all day in pure clear air, laughter and sunshine everywhere, with reddening woods and sweet wet soil, and well-earned rest and honest toil. Where do we fly under deep dark sky? Over the moors we go, over the pool where quiet and cool bulrush and sedges grow. And what was the loveliest thing we met? Ah, we forget. We remember, though, all the firelit glow of a great hearth's gleam and glare, and we looked for a space at each happy face and the love that was written there. And that, of all we have looked on yet, we least forget. Oh, what a day, all yellow and grey, and so dark, so dreary, so foggy and thick, that if I should meet in the street my sweet, I might pass her by. Risk that? Not I. Take me home out of danger then, quick feet, quick. Not summer's crown, or scent the red rose weaves, nor hawthorn blossom over bloom-strown grass, nor violets whisper when the children pass, nor lilac perfume in the soft May eves, nor new-mown hay, crisp scent of yellow sheaves, nor any scent that springtime can amass and summer squander, such a magic has as scent of fresh wet earth and fallen leaves. For sometimes lovers in November days, when earth is grieving for the vanished sun, have trod dead leaves in chill and wintry ways, and kissed and dreamed eternal summer won. Look back, through memory's deepening haze, see two who dreamed that dream, and you were one.
Life by Mary Darby Robinson. Love, thou sportive, fickle boy, source of anguish, child of joy, ever wounding, ever smiling, soothing still, and still beguiling. What are all thy boasted treasures, tender sorrows, transient pleasures, anxious hopes and jealous fears, laughing hours and mourning years? What is friendship's soothing name, but a shadowy vapourish flame, fancy's balm for every wound, ever sought but rarely found? What is beauty but a flower, blooming, fading in an hour, decked with brightest tints at morn, at twilight withering on a thorn, like the gentle rose of spring, chilled by every zephyr's wing? Ah, how soon its colour flies, blushes, trembles, falls and dies. What is youth? A smiling sorrow, blithe today and sad tomorrow, never fixed, for ever ranging, laughing, weeping, doting, changing, wild, capricious, giddy, vain, cloyed with pleasure, nursed with pain. Age steals on with wintry face, every rapturous hope to chase, like a withered sapless tree, bowed to chilling fate's decree, stripped of all its foliage gay, drooping at the close of day. What of tedious life remains? Keen regrets and cureless pains, till death appears a welcome friend, to bid the scene of sorrow end.